My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. Libra, I'm going to be doing you a pivotal moment reading, that moment in your life where you could take one direction or another direction. But before I start, I just wanted to firstly say thank you to each and every one of you for watching my readings. If it's your first time now, thank you so much for subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. It means the world to me, and I'm delighted that I've now reached over 1,000 subscribers. This is my life path, and I'm very blessed and very grateful to be a messenger for spirit for you. If the reading resonates, I would be grateful again if you would comment and like, share, subscribe. If it doesn't resonate, it simply means that it wasn't for you at this time. There'll always be a reading, my darling, out there for you at exactly the right time, as guided by spirit. I have taken a moment or two. I've stepped away for a little while to spend time settling into my new home and spending time with family. But I'm now back, and I am so looking forward to doing many more readings for you in the future in this extraordinary space, my garden room, made by a very lovely friend. The energy here is just wonderful, and I'm incredibly happy to be doing the readings from this space. So Libra, let's move forward with your reading. This is for those that are going through a big change, a pivotal change in their life. I'm using my Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, just the major arcanas, just to see where you are, and then I'm going to be using my Affirmators Tarot, a lovely new deck I have, very touchy-feely. I'm going to finish off with the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck, and I may or may not pull from my Lightseers Tarot and my Spirit Song. Let's just see where Spirit guides us. So for Libra, for those that most need to hear these messages, thank you, Spirit. I wanted to pop out at the bottom of the deck. You've got the Hangman. So the Empress, my darling, what a lovely start to this reading. I believe that was it Gemini or Cancer had the Empress as well to start off with. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Hangman. So what this is saying for me, to me, is that you have come through a period of nurturing, come through a period of growth. You've learned to receive, where I think before maybe you were always wanting to please other people, always wanting them to show them your value, you know, to demonstrate to them that you were worthy. That's that feeling behind the feeling behind the feeling. And now, my darling, it's kind of like girl power. You've empowered yourself. You've come to that appreciation and understanding that you are worthy. You do deserve to receive. It is a reminder, though, with the Hangman here. And this is a new concept that's coming to you. This is the birth of something new that's coming to you, this awareness. Maybe you're coming more into awareness about your healing powers at the moment, what gifts you have, what intuitive gifts you have, what empathic gifts you have. Maybe that's something that's a birth of an idea for you about where you want to go on your journey. But it's a reminder here with the Hangman about letting it happen naturally and evolving at the natural pace in nature's cycle, because nature can teach us so much about cycles and changes, and everything is always changing. Everything is always changing all the time. Look back in your life. When has there been anything that has not changed? But it's a reminder for you, my darling, this is time to grow slowly, to grow naturally, to make small changes, not dramatic changes. There's no rush. If you're going to be in the race with the tortoise and the hare, be the tortoise right now, because then you have time to observe everything that's happening for you around you. If you're the hare racing forward, you might miss something. And Spirit has a way of bringing in the unexpected, but you might miss it if you're very focused on one destination. It talks about as well with the Empress cards that whatever you are manifesting, those seeds have been planted. Now, you may have begun to see the results of the work that you've put in, the planting those seeds are your manifestations. You may have started to see some growth there, but it's new, and but they are coming in for you, and trust that they are, because you do deserve it. And the Hangman, my darling, is that sort of Let me show you the hangman and let me show you the empress. I have a tendency sometimes just to talk away and not show the cards. So here is the empress and here is your hangman. And, you know, with the empress, it is very much about you coming into love, coming into awareness where you're putting yourself first and loving yourself first, because I think, you know, that is something that we feel we have to learn sometimes, self-love and self-respect. But actually, if we, and it is, you know, it's very important that we do that and think about what makes us happy and what makes us tick and what is good for us, and learning to say no. But, you know, interesting enough, everything comes out of that love for ourselves. You know, when we feel fear, it's because we're protecting ourselves. When we react to things, it's because we're kind of going into that sort of, if you weren't afraid of doing anything or losing anything, it's because you're loving yourself. Deep down, your soul has extraordinary unconditional love for you. So there's a reminder there. The hangman, and let me just show you the hangman the right way. Okay, so this is this period of a pause time for you. Sorry, my internet connection is a little unstable. It's gone away again now. So this is a pause and reflect time for you. This is about seeing things, my darling, from a different perspective. And that's what the hangman is. It's about taking, the hangman chooses to hang there. And it's about using this time if you feel that things aren't happening quite as fast as you want. And that is why with the Empress card, you're being asked to allow this to evolve naturally, for your growth, your evolution to happen as it's meant to in nature's way. And if there is a frustration within you that things aren't happening as fast as you want them to happen, remember this, that your soul knows exactly why you are where you are right now. Your soul knows that you're meant to be listening to this reading. If it's resonating with you, you are exactly where you're meant to be. And in that moment of accepting that, even if it's an uncomfortable space that you're in, is the moment that you give yourself peace, you give yourself relief, and it's the moment that you let go of resistance and you allow things to come in for you. I know that there can be a frustration for you when you feel that things are not in your control, but try and move out of that box of thinking that I can't, what do I need to do? How can I do things? No, go into that creative, Empress, empathic state of being willing to receive. And to be willing to receive, you have to feel you deserve it. And you do feel you deserve it. You've come into a place of empowerment. And this is a really extraordinary time for you. So let's have a look a little bit more about these two cards. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Please tell me more for Libra about the Empress and the Hangman. Thank you, Spirit. What wants to come out for Libra? Those two do. Well, you've got the Hangman again, so that's just double confirmation for you. Now, this is the frog. So the frog lives on both land and water. So Spirit is saying to me very clearly here, this is a transitional time for you. It's a transitional time for you. So try and accept exactly where you are right now. And now you've also got the Devil card. So the Devil card here for me it's about the self-doubt you have within you. Are you stalling on making a decision about something? Are you procrastinating? Are there thoughts in your head that are not being very nice to you? Are you giving yourself criticism too much? Are you telling yourself that you can't do what you want to do because you don't feel good enough? Is there an imposter syndrome within you? All of these thoughts that go around and round in your head. This is pulling you or stopping you on your path. And this is why you're in this hangman position right now, because this is time for you to really come into a relationship with yourself. And whatever critical thinking, whatever judgmental data that you have told yourself. I want you to stop and think about the next time that you find yourself doing that in this present moment, which is a gift, a present. Think about why you are talking to yourself that way. Where is that feeling, that thought, that meaning? Where is it coming from? Because where it could be coming from is emotional scars that you're carrying with you and baggage that you're carrying with you that are not you. You have attached them to yourself and told yourself a story for so long that you've come to believe it. That is not who you are. Nobody gets to be the empress, which is all four queens together, without there being an extraordinary amount of courage and bravery and determination and understanding and compassion and forgiveness within you that you have demonstrated to yourself and to others. So you be very, very proud about where you are right now, my darling. And don't let that monkey brain of yours overpower that feeling of empowerment that you have. Because that monkey brain, you know, the monkey brain is that clatter of noise in our head that tells us so many judgments. Be kind to yourself, talk to yourself. You may appear a bit mad, do it in private if you want to. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Say thank you to yourself for everything you've done, because what you have done has been out of love for yourself. And you may have done it from a fear space in the past, but you did it because you loved yourself. And now you're coming into that real self-love understanding where actually you now know you deserve whatever it is, whatever this pivotal moment is in your life. And so funny, that card's not even off this deck. This is the Light Seers card. So it's popped into there for you. Anyway, let's see what else they want to tell you. The Sun. So this just comes back to the Empress card for me. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck, but the Sun card, the Sun helps seeds to grow. It nurtures. So this is to tell you that those manifestations, those things that you're bringing in, it's all part of your nurturing and growing and healing journey. As you focus on yourself, as you focus on looking after yourself, the ripple effect, the pebble effect in water that's going to have on events and situations and relationships around you. And you see, the Sun card is about you healing yourself from the inside. The Empress card is about you healing yourself also from the inside, but with events around you helping you. But the Sun card is about the work you've done on yourself. And it's the card of renewal, and it's the card of enlightenment. So what extraordinary cards, because I just want to point out to you, obviously I pulled the major arcanas first of all, but you've just had two more major arcanas come out of this other full deck. So wherever you are, my darling, you have been making life-changing decisions, life-changing observations. You have done an extraordinary amount of work. Do turn to, thank you, Spirit, do turn to others for help, because they've been sent to you. So whoever's appeared in your life suddenly, maybe, or has been around, or you have a soul connection with, do turn to them for help, because for all of us are love. We're energy, emotion, we're all love. At our core, we're love. And we all want to help others. And in fact, if you look at all the roles, the jobs across the world, it's all about helping others in some form or other. So do allow others to help you. What do they want to say here? This one wants to come out as well. Okay. So very, very lovely. You've got 6 of Wands here, all right? So this is And this is the little mouse for me. Okay, so the little mouse is very determined and has their ear to the ground. They understand they only need what they need. They're very resourceful, little mices. They can feel a little bit overlooked sometimes, and I think you've been that way before. But now, and I'm getting that what was that movie with Patrick Swayze, and it was that dance movie, Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner. That's where you are now. Nobody's going to put you in a corner again. And with this Six of Wands, you're very determined, because you're holding two wands there. You're very determined now about what you want to create. What are your drives? What are your passions? You're doing things for you now. And again, I applaud you for this. You've now got two other major arcanas that come out. You've got the Wheel of Fortune and you've got Temperance. Let me just show you both of those, the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. So first of all, I'm going to talk about Temperance. Actually, I was going to put Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to talk about Temperance. Temperance, that card of patience, the card of allowing things to happen as it's meant to happen. The lovely thing about the Temperance card, it's about patience, it's about balance, okay? But it's also about you understanding that the mechanics of the universe, the mechanics of your manifestations are coming in for you in divine timing. As above, down below, it's happening. But it's about you focusing on coming into balance within yourself, making grounded decisions, observing rather than reacting, doing things that feel right for you to do, and knowing that you are on your life path, or you can now see it. And it is a promise of an attainment of your goals, of your manifestations. But rather than the tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock of our timing, trust that it's coming in divine timing. And the other thing here, can you see here, you've got the seal card, okay? So the seal in this card, it's about having fun with this. Have fun with it, enjoy it. Life is meant to be enjoyable. Have fun with it. Don't go rushing into this. Have fun, enjoy the process of creation. Enjoy each and every moment, my darling, because you've got here now the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is showing that things are going in your favor. Whatever this is for you, it's happening in your favor. It talks about change, okay? So that there's a few things to mention to you here. It talks about change, and everything is changing all the time. Everything is changing all the time, and change is to take us from one place to another, to evolve from one place to another. So embrace change. Say, I'm ready for change. Say, I'm ready, universe, for whatever you want to bring in for me. Whatever you want to bring in for me, and be grateful for whatever comes in for you. Now, the thing about the Wheel of Fortune is it's empowerment. But if you're on the wheel and you're attached to the outcome, you're hanging on to the outcome of it, you'll go up and down and you feel an awful lot of emotions, that up and down emotion as you get attached to something, if it did or did not happen, because you're going to give it real meaning. You know, we get affected by things. Events don't have any meaning unless we, with our thoughts, give it meaning. So if we put up resistance, or something did or did not happen, that's when we give it meaning. And if we assign something or someone as a cause of our joy, we also assign them the role as our cause of our suffering. So try and release any expectations. It's about focusing on what you do want and why you want it, and forgetting about the who and the when and the how. Okay. The wheel also talks about those adjacent possibilities. So when we don't focus so much, and we don't have that blinkered approach to what we want, we allow, just like that tortoise and the hare, other adjacent possibilities, other opportunities to come in for us. Okay, it's again, expect the unexpected. It may not involve your plan. Be very, very open to it. You've got here some snakes in this wheel. So for me, they talk about having a direct perception. Snakes have a direct perception. Okay, they trust their instincts. they don't react out of sorrow or frustration or whatever. They react instinctively to everything. And so that instinctive is the same application for you and your soul. Try to look at things as having a direct perception of your pure soul loving energy, i.e. trust your instincts, my darling. Trust your instincts. They're never going to lie to you, and they're always guiding you on that path for your greatest good. So there's your wheel for you that's come in. On the bottom of the deck, you have got the 5 of Cups. So there is within you at times a sadness. There is within you a wistfulness of something that may or did not happen. And there's a loyalty there with the swan, but there's something very, thank you, Spirit. Whatever you have gone through was given to you as a gift. And I know this can be hard to hear if it has been something very traumatic, but it is when we are made to feel the most uncomfortable that our soul remembers that we shift and change because we had to. And whatever it is, it was a very noble, whatever you did or however you acted from this, you acted nobly, you acted with honor, you acted protecting your values, and you've kind of glided down these sort of waters of trust. But you're not, how do I say this? You're not a victim of it anymore. This is what has empowered you. This is what's brought you into the Empress state, my darling. Because now at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles, the kangaroo. And the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is being and who has gone through quite a lot to become the Queen of Pentacles. She knows what she wants. She's very clear about what she wants. She makes decisions that come from that balance-centered place. She respects others that do the same. She takes her time with making decisions as well, but she's also prepared to leap like the kangaroo into uncharted territory when she needs to. She's prepared to take that leap of faith, and she speaks her truth. So that's very, very lovely. I think we've pulled that one from the Light Seers deck. So let's have a look now at the Sacred Traveler Oracle for you. You've got some extraordinarily magical, exciting times. Do expect the unexpected. Spirit's being very clear on this, that what they want you to do is be happy, be joyful, be present. Remember, the present moment is a gift. And whatever the 3 tools of creation, thought, word, and deed, and whatever you are thinking, doing, or saying at this time is being placed into the future. That's why the present moment is such a gift. So try and release and let go, pull the plug on all of that conditioned information, data you've given yourself, the stuff that you've told yourself over the years. It's time to let it go now. And now you've got answering the call. The time is now. It's time to let it go. It's time to release it. It no longer serves you. You've learned, you have grown, you have evolved. You've discovered a relationship with yourself that you never knew you could have. And in discovering that, you've learned so much about yourself and also others. And I know that you see the experiences that you've had now as a gift for where you are now. Answering the call, the time is now. The door is open for you. Again, you've got a noble cause there. You've had a swan and now a stag. So there is something calling you, a noble cause, a healing, something to do with answering that call. What is it? What is your gift that you're aware of that helps others? And you can see the wood for the tree. You can see the wood for the trees now. And I think there has been, I think sometimes there's been a confusion within you that you felt that you ought to have gone that way. but now you're beginning to see clearly. And there is literally like a new dawn coming in. The time is now. The time is now. And look at this, vast vistas, expand your horizons. So this for me talks about where you came out as the Empress in the beginning. This is about really trusting and accepting how empowered and how amazing you are. And whatever gifts you have, whatever you do for others as well as yourself is not gone unrecognized. There is an extraordinary ability within yourself to help others through what you have gone through in your own experiences. Expand your horizons. Don't limit yourself by using the limited beliefs you've told yourself, those thoughts you've told yourself, that critical data, that judged data you've been telling yourself, no, it's gone now. The time is now for you to step into that place that you deep down know that you are capable of doing and being. The ships, the manifestations are coming in now. Expand your horizons. Maybe you're meant to travel as well, which will be a joy after this time that we've been through. Maybe something in the autumn I'm getting here as well. Very autumnal colors with this. And I'm seeing here as well that there has been a period of time where you have just like a fern, you've grown in the dark. You've grown in the dark. Do you see here? You've grown in the dark, and you've grown in what are those things where it's a self-contained the way they put the plants in the glass, and it's completely self-contained environment. You've done this all by yourself in a very protected environment. You haven't allowed anything else negative to come in with that bubble. You've been very self-sufficient. But now's the time to reach out, to allow people to come in and help you, because they've been sent to help you. If you resonate with them, they've been sent to help you. And God works in very mysterious ways. So, and again, the path is clear. And it's going to be an emotional journey for you. There might be a little bit of, as I said, uncharted territory, zigging backwards and forwards down that path, but it's going to be a very emotional journey for you. The wind is blowing in that direction. So my darling Libra, made a bit of a noise there. I hope that resonated with whoever was guided to listen to this reading, and I hope it helped. And trust that it gave you the messages that you needed to hear today. I will be doing more readings for you this month, and until then, take care, my darling. Bye-bye.